Election day has come and gone with more than 140 million Americans casting their ballots, but the counting of votes has raised some questions in Pennsylvania.
Here in Erie County, mail-in ballots and provisional ballots have caused confusion and even a lawsuit. And our Caleb Yager joins us now live in the studio with a closer look.
Caleb, from your discussions with voters, there seems to be some pushback on the current voting system in the Commonwealth. Is that right?
Yes, Mike and Eva, it's been a long road, especially here in Erie County. We saw a lawsuit with mail-in ballots before the election, a hearing this week regarding provisional ballots, and now a mandatory recount across the Commonwealth for a U.S. Senate race. I went out to ask a simple question. Does the current voting system need to change?
It's a god-awful, terrible system.
Dr. Jeff Bloodworth says it's time for change when it comes to Pennsylvania voting. Less than a week before the 2024 general election, the Erie County Board of Elections was sued by the Pennsylvania Democrats for over 300 voters that received duplicate mail-in ballots, with 10 to 20,000 ballots not being received or returned. On Thursday, November 14th, another hearing at the Erie County Courthouse regarding nearly 800 challenged provisional ballots and whether those votes counted or not.
And it's so complicated that I was like, you know what? Never mind, just vote in person.
Dr. Bloodworth says Pennsylvania should look to other states as an example for future elections, going on to say that the current system didn't happen by accident.
Why can't Pennsylvania have a normal early voting system? I mean, these mail-in ballots, it's Byzantine and it's intentionally designed to be difficult.
Speaking with political science students at Penn State Behrend with their thoughts on the current voting system.
I think that it's a good system that we can keep going with. I think the only issues that I think we really have is less structural, more social.
Abigail Weinstein had a friend out of state who received their mail-in ballot way later than expected. While she doesn't believe it's completely flawed, she thinks the system has to be modified.
The bureaucracy, all of the hoops that you have to jump through, is just the system isn't as efficient as it needs to be in order for it to be effective. It needs to be improved.
And I also confirmed that the Erie County Board of Elections will reconvene on Wednesday, November 20th at 9 a.m. to conduct the mandatory recount for votes of the McCormick and Casey U.S. Senate race. Live in the studio, Caleb Yager, Erie News Now.